Mr. Anthony Villalobos, if you unmute yourself one more time, I will remove you.
I know. I've been having problems with this thing because I can't hear you and stuff.
Yeah, I'm not talking, so just don't touch it, okay? I'm gonna mute yourself.
Just FYI, I'm having problems with my laptop. Staying steady. Okay. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Having a little technical difficulty on my end over here, but we're here now. Good morning. So we'll get started. I'm going to explain to the audience how we'll be calling the docket. I will be calling, excuse me, turn these backlights off. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off, and then announce yourself to the court. I'll say it one more time. I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves, turn your camera on if it is off, and then announce yourself to the court. Because from my end, I am checking to see that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And defense attorneys, for those that do not answer the docket, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. So we'll begin. Today is Friday, April 5th, 2024. County Court 12, calling the 9 o'clock docket. And we'll start with Angelique Cherry. Angelique Cherry.
I'm present, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Kevin DeLeon Mendoza. Kevin DeLeon Mendoza. Jesse Espinosa. Jesse Espinosa. Benigo Flores Santa Cruz. Benigo Flores Santa Cruz. Megan Garcia. Megan Garcia. Victor Garza. Victor Garza. Michelle Glenn. Michelle Glenn. Martin Gomez. Martin Gomez.
I'm here, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Got you checked in. Adrian Griffon. Adrian Griffon. Louv Jimenez Castillo. Oh, thank you, sir. Eric Martinez. Eric Martinez. Jessica McGuire. Jessica McGuire.
I'm here, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Brandon Perales. Brandon Perales. Jacob Pettis. Jacob Pettis.
Present, Your Honor.
Jacob, turn your camera on. Thank you, sir. Got you checked in now. Ronnie Grace Rodriguez. Ronnie Grace Rodriguez.
I'm here, Judge.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Victor Tovar Delsis. Victor Tovar Delsis. Michelle Tucker. Michelle Tucker.
I'm present. Michelle Tucker, I'm present, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Tucker, got you in now. Audrey Vasquez. Audrey Vasquez. Jamal Wilkins. Jamal Wilkins. Tiffany Williams. Tiffany Williams.
Here.
Thank you, ma'am. Got you checked in. Jacob Ibada. Jacob Ibada. Tammy Bird. Tammy Bird.
Here, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, Tammy. The rest are just jail cases, but I'll call them anyway for defense attorneys will know that we have to have them on the docket. Malcolm Charles. Malcolm Charles, Mandy Garcia,
Good morning, Your Honor, I'm here.
okay, Derek Hill,
Here, present, Your Honor.
thank you, Derek. Isaiah Mariel, Isaiah Mariel, if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Here.
Thank you, sir. Stephen Shanklin,
Here, Your Honor.
thank you, sir. Amy Pettis, Amy Celeste, this is the same person, Amy Celeste Pettis. Anthony Villalobos Smith, Anthony.
Sorry.
Anthony Villalobos Smith. I saw him. Anthony, are you on the Zoom?
I'm right here, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Anthony. Okay, got you checked in. Angel Rogers. Angel.
I'm here, ma'am.
Thank you, Angel. Got you checked in. Richard Valles. Nope. And Michael Lesh.
Yes, here.
Thank you. And I see Israel Bright. There you go, Israel. All right. I'm going to go back to this docket one more time and call for the individuals that did not answer the first go around. But first, I'm going to give some instructions on how this morning is going to roll out. So defense attorneys that need a reset, the court will give you a reset. I do, however, require that you talk to one of the two ADAs on the Zoom. That would be Hal and Anna. Even if you have talked to them last court setting defense attorneys, if you have not changed your mind, you still want the exact same thing, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if you just got hired last night or last week or last month, I'm still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. Even if there is a felony pending along with this county court 12 case, I am still requiring that you talk to one of the two ADAs. I see no downside to communication, guys. I know that I am over here trying to move my docket. And I know that you defense attorneys are trying to bring closure to your clients' cases so they can get back to their normal lives. And we cannot do this without communication. So defense attorneys, just please take a few moments to go into one of the breakout rooms to get on the same page with one of the ADAs about the status of this setting this morning. Now, it is 9:08 now. I say that to say that we do try to move things along quickly in County Court 12. So when Jessica puts you guys in those breakout rooms, please do not pop out of the breakout rooms to say no one has come to see me in the breakout room. Just exercising a little patience, guys. Someone will be there shortly to discuss the matter of the case with you. All right. So now I'm going to go back through this list one more time. Remember, I will be calling the docket by the defendant's name. So defendants, when you hear your name called, please unmute yourselves. Turn your camera on if it is off, and then announce yourself to the court. You're free to turn your camera back off after that, because from my end, I am checking that you're either answering the docket or that you're not answering the docket. And at some point, defense attorneys, if your client never zooms in, I do issue FTAs. That stands for failure to appear. A warrant will issue for your client. I may add, defense attorneys, that please send Jessica those chats to get in line to go into the breakout room. If you're on the Zoom, make sure you send Jessica a chat and she'll move you to a breakout room, defense attorneys, to the defense attorneys. All right, gonna go back through the list one more time. I will only be calling the individuals that did not answer the first go around. If you are checked in, I will not call your name again. Let's see. Kevin DeLeon Mendoza. Jesse Espinosa. Benigo Flores Santa Cruz. Megan Garcia.
I'm here.
Thank you, Megan. Got you checked in now. Victor Garza. Thank you,
Present.
sir. Got you checked in. Thank you. Michelle Glenn. Adrian Griffon. Eric Martinez. Brandon Perales.
I'm here.
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
here.
Thank you, Brandon. I got you checked in. Victor Tovar Delsis. Audrey Vasquez. Jamal Wilkins. Jacob Ibada. I'm going to skip all the jail cases. All of the jail inmates, you're fine. We know that you're on the list. Amy Pettis. Amy Pettis.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Amy, turn your camera on. Thank you. Thank you, Amy. Got you checked in now. Got you checked in. All right, and Richard Valias. Richard Valias. Richard should be in the hallway.
Your Honor, this is Kevin. Sorry.
Kevin, what is your full name?
Kevin De Leon Mendoza. The first one I
Okay.
get.
Thank you, Kevin. Got you checked in now. Okay. All right. I've now gone through the docket twice.
Okay, I didn't hear my name twice.
Okay, sir. If you answered the first time, I did not call your name the second time. The second
No,
one.
I was looking. I've been here since the beginning, but you didn't call my name.
Jessica, could you please mute everyone?
Yes, Judge.
Listen for the instructions. Do not interrupt when I am talking, okay? At this point, I'm going to get to the part about if you did not hear your name called either time, if you did not hear your name called either time for whatever reason you were coming in late, please let us know at this time. So Mr. Jean Sorin, sir, Jessica, do you have your cause number or your SID number?
I have my SID number.
What is your SID number?
1192985.
85 1192985. Just
Yes, ma'am.
see when he's supposed to be here.
May 6th, Judge.
Okay, sir, who told you to be here today?
I called the court this morning and
They told you-
yesterday.
Okay, so Jessica
6th.
said May 6th is your court date. May 6th. Okay.
Okay. I'm
Okay,
sorry. Thank you.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay. Make sure you write that down. May 6th. Okay.
What time? I'm sorry.
9:00 a.m.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Sir, hold on. Sir, hold on. Jessica, who is his attorney?
Shem.
Who?
Shem.
Shem.
Your
Okay.
Honor, that might be my client, or it's definitely with the public defender's office.
Okay. You want to talk to him while he's here, Rogelio?
Sure, I will.
Okay. Stay on the Zoom, sir. Your attorney's going to talk to you. Okay. Might as well. You're here already. Okay. All right. So anyone else that did not hear their name called this morning, you did not hear your name called either time that I called the docket? Anyone? All right. All right. Before we move forward in other matters, I'm going to give a few housekeeping rules for County Court 12. The first rule being defense attorneys that plan to move forward from the plea this morning, remember, 2 sets of paperwork. One set goes to the court, the other comes from the district attorney's office. If you're not sure if your client has done all the paperwork, defense attorneys, because we are still doing things in a hybrid fashion here in County Court 12. We're on Zoom, rest of the time we're on in person, but we're sending out the majority of the paperwork still online. So if you're just not sure, please get with Jessica. Jessica can go over those matters with you. I just don't want anyone to sit on the Zoom all morning. And when I finally call the case, we'll discover none of the paperwork or only part of the paperwork has been done. All right, easy solution. Also, defense attorneys, if you're moving forward with the plea this morning, please ask your client this one question. Are they a resident of Bexar County? I realize that San Antonio is a very touristy city. We get a lot of outsiders. But if you're moving forward with the plea and we do not know that your client is not a resident of Bexar County, your client is going to get an automatic violation. A warrant will issue. This is America. You can live where you want to live. Perhaps you live in another county, even in another state, perfectly fine. Just let the court know, let your defense attorney know that I can make the decision should that case be transferred to wherever your client resides, or if I should allow your client to report to probation by Zoom, right? Defense attorneys also, if your client is an MTR on the docket this morning, besides speaking with one of the 2 ADAs, you must also speak with Mr. Charles Kimbrell. He is the CLO, the probation officer for County Court 12. Of course, because it is an MTR, a motion to revoke probation, I do need the input from the probation department. Also, defense attorneys, if your client has been arrested, just arrested for at least 2 DWIs, that case is going to automatically be sent over to the DWI court. That is a specialty treatment court. I cannot order or mandate anyone into that program, but your client will be given the opportunity to be evaluated and talked to about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Your client will not be able to leave this judiciary able to say that no one tried to reach out to them or talk to them, again, about what I consider red flags and issues of alcohol usage. Now, besides presiding over County Court 12, I also preside over the mental health court. That too is a specialty treatment court. If anyone desires their case to be transferred to that docket, please get with Jessica. She can get that referral process started. It doesn't even have to be that your client has ever been officially diagnosed with a mental health illness. If they think they are suffering from PTSD, schizophrenia, severe anxiety or depression, bipolar, etc., that is good enough for us. We will have them seen and diagnosed by a professional doctor. I do run several dockets of mental health. One of the dockets being the PTD, the pretrial diversion mental health court docket. If your client is deemed eligible for that docket, not only does your client's case get dismissed, it gets totally expunged from your client's record at no cost to your client. I might also add defendants and defense attorneys. As Jessica or I are giving you your resets for the morning, please make sure that you write those dates down, calendar those dates. I get so many that don't know their court days. They do not show up on their court days, and then I have to issue an FTA, a warrant. So again, I'll reiterate, please write your court dates down as they are given to you. All right, at this time, are there any defense attorneys that have already conferred? Just need to give a report to the court. We can give your client a reset and release your client. Any defense attorneys that have already conferred? All right. Jessica, who did you make host for the mental health court?
Everybody, Judge.
Everybody, okay. Adrian, you're on?
They're already in a breakout room number 5.
Number 5, okay. So before I jump in that breakout room, Jessica, are there any pleas that are ready to go?
No, Judge.
No, okay, all right. So could you place me in breakout room 5?
Yes.
And then I'll take up the pleas when I come back on.
Okay.
You can move forward with the resets.
Thank you. Mr. Shan?
Yes, can I please in a breakout room with one of the prosecutors?
Okay.
Ma'am, if I was already seeing a doctor, a psychiatrist with the federal department, but I haven't discussed this with my attorney.
Okay, yeah. I'm not trying to get a hold of your attorney, okay? Give me 1 second.
I'm not really sure how all this works. I'm in the program.
Yes, just wait until they call you. Once the judge talks to mental health program, and then they'll be calling your name.
Okay.
Thank you. Mr. Moreno, good morning.
Good morning. I have 2 this morning on docket.
Mr. Brandon Perales?
Yes. Was he able to check in this morning?
Yes, he did.
Okay, great. So we are still waiting on labs for that case and for the state to file an information. So if we could please have a reset.
Yes, sir. That would be May 8th. Yes, sir.
And is he excused?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. And then I next have
Tucker?
Michelle Tucker.
Yes.
So she went through the screening process for DWI court as well as adult drug court. She was deemed ineligible for both.
Okay,
I've discussed with the state now. The state is going to be looking into information regarding her prior DWI arrest. So if we could get a reset, if we could afford a regular reset for that.
and that one, unfortunately, that one is going into the call docket.
So Jessica, the the judgment, it's from Louisiana. I just found out about it. I don't know how long it's gonna take to get everything. So if it can be like a call docket way ahead, okay, or if not, I am saying pretty please just a regular one more reset.
Well, actually, it is because we're pretty marked out on the
I would say
month
I
of May. It would be
usually,
May 28th.
oh, that should be enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said May 28th, Jessica, for call
Yes,
doc?
sir. Yes, call docket.
Okay, perfect. All
Miss
right.
Miss Jessica, I was gonna ask you, am I being reset?
No, sir, not yet. Sorry about that, Mr. Moreno.
No, that's okay. All right, so that's all I have this morning. May Miss Tucker and I both be excused.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you, Jessica, and good morning.
Good morning.
Have a good day.
Okay, this time. If you have not heard from your attorney, please take the time to send them a message, a text message, and try to get a hold of the attorney. For the inmates, I will be calling the attorney right now.
I see that my attorney is here, but I haven't heard from him.
Okay, then just wait until he's ready. Thank you.
Hi. Do I do the same? I know my attorney was present a while ago.
Okay, yeah, then they'll confirm with the state right now. So just hang tight until they call you.
I'll be right with you, Ms. Cherry.
Okay, thank you.
I had the same issue last time I came to court. I still don't see my lawyer's name.
Let me see. James Hunt, yes, I'll be sending him a message. Thank you.
Rogelio, do you want me to jump in a breakout room with you?
That would be great whenever you're available. Thank
Okay,
you.
then I'll do that now.
I have to go to the bathroom. Do you know if my lawyer will be a minute?
You can go ahead and go.
Okay, thank you.
If you're just joining in, please let me know so I can mark you down because I have you as FTA. So if you have not checked in, please let me know.
You got me checked in?
What's your name, sir?
Israel Bright.
Yes.
Jacob Ibarra is here with counsel as well.
Okay, thank you. I just checked you in, Jesse Espinosa. Good morning, Miss Danielle.
Good morning, ma'am.
Do you want to be placed with one of the ADAs?
No, ma'am. We are here to plead Jacob Perez.
Perez.
He got recalled to today to see if his case would be filed. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. No, ma'am, unfortunately, it has not been filed. I'm sorry.
Okay, because I think this is like the third or fourth time he's been recalled to try and plea. Is there any way we can rush file it and still get the plea done this morning?
Who did you talk to last? Was it Haro or Anna?
I'm not sure. But yeah, we've been trying to plea for like several settings now. I actually already have my paperwork signed by judge.
Goodness. Okay, give me 1 second.
May I go to the restroom?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Mr. Taylor?
Good morning. I'm here with Jacob Ibarra. We have an offer requiring classes up front on his case. So I wanted to see if we could get a 2-week reset to get those done.
Yes, sir. So I have
All right.
May 8th available?
May 8th is great. Thank you.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you. And Jacob, you are good to sign off.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Mr. Ortiz?
Thank you, Ms. Jessica. If I could please speak with Miss Cherry.
Cherry, okay. Is she logged in? Okay, there we go, Angela.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Ms. Jessica, what Jacob was that?
It was you, Mr. Pettis. We're gonna try and see if we can get your plate done today still.
If we can?
Yes, if we can.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Okay, say that again. They were asking about,
If we could get Mr. Pettis's case rush filed so we could still plead today and not just keep getting reset when he wants to plead.
yeah, I'm trying to, talk to Mr. Haro, but he's in a breakout room with, Andrew.
Okay.
Do you want to just get a reset or wait to talk to Mr. Haro?
Yeah, I'd really rather wait and try and see if we can plead today.
Yes.
Because this is
As
already
soon as
our,
he,
like,
as
third
soon as he
today.
comes out, I'm gonna put you in a breakout room, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Mr. Andrew?
Yes, ma'am.
So, two MTRs and a,
We're working on it. It's a work in progress.
okay, so what paper would you want me to send you?
Just the two MTRs.
Got it. Thank you.
And then the rest of them, Hal is checking with somebody else, and then they're gonna approve something else, and then I'm gonna go back and we're gonna go over that part of it. He's just waiting on a response, and so we're gonna do the rest of the paperwork for the MTRs while we're waiting on that response, and we'll get it.
Perfect. Okay, I'll send it right over.
Yep. And then if I can get the breakout room with Mr. Well, I need to talk to Monica real quick, and then I'll go with Mr. Hill.
Okay,
Or both of us, or all together, whatever's easiest for you.
okay. Let me put you in there. You want me to put your client in there? It's already moved. Okay, Derek, make sure you accept the invitation, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Ortiz?
Thank you, Miss Jessica. I've consulted with the state and with Miss Angel Cherry, and we are working on those conditions for the conditional dismissal. Could we get one more reset? We should have everything done by the next court setting.
Okay. So, it's going into the call docket
Okay.
of May 7th. So hopefully that's enough time to get this taken care of.
Got it. May 7th, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Miss Cherry, you get that date? Up. Yes, okay. Go ahead and write that down. The court will not give you any further notice of that date. You will be required to be present in court on May 7th at no later than 9 a.m.
At the courthouse, right?
That's correct. And we'll be in touch by then.
Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
May my client be excused?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And finally, Miss Jessica, if I could be placed in a breakout room, please, with Mr. Jamal Wilkins.
Jamal Wilkins, okay.
Thank you.
Jessica, I'm sorry to bother you. I was wondering if you had a chance to get a hold of Mr. Hunt.
Let me see if he answered. He did.
Excuse me, ma'am, were you able to get a hold of Dirk Ashbaugh?
Give me 1 second. Okay, so Mr. James Hunt is logging in.
Thank you.
Jessica, could I get a breakout room with a prosecutor, please?
With who, I'm sorry?
I need to confer with one of the prosecutors.
Got it.
Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I stay here or
Yes.
am I?
Let me see. No, your case was reset to May 7th, in person at 9 a.m.
Okay, I'm sorry, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. So I just close the window?
Yes, just put where it says leave meeting or end.
Leave meeting. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And then I'm done?
You're done. We'll see you back again on May 7th.
Okay, thank you. Y'all have a great weekend.
You too, thank you.
Jessica, can we go to a breakout room?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Were you ever able to reach Dirk Ashbaugh, Miss Jessica?
Derek. What's your name?
Stephen Shanklin.
Let me send him a message, sir.
And also Mr. Damian Sons, ma'am.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, Miss Andrea?
Yes, ma'am. I spoke with how he's going to submit the dismissal. I just wanted to see if me and my client were going to be excused.
And who's your client?
Jessica McGuire?
Jessica McGuire. And they're submitting the dismissal?
Yes.
Then you guys are excused.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Ortiz?
Thank you, Ms. Jessica. On number 19, Mr. Jamal Wilkins, I've consulted with the state and my client. I think we just need one last court date to complete the terms of the conditional dismissal, please. And if there's any way that it can be after May 6th, he's got a felony case pending on that date. If we could be after that, that would be ideal.
Yes, that will be May 7th, call docket.
Okay. We can do that. Mr. Wilkins, please unmute yourself and confirm that you got that date, May 7th.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so please mark your calendar. May 7th, you're going to be required to be present in court no later than 9 a.m. on that morning.
Yes, sir. No
I'm going to send you a follow-up email, and you can text me back with any questions.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. May my client be excused, Ms. Jessica?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You're excused, Mr. Wilkins.
Thank you, sir.
Next, Ms. Jessica, if I can please be placed in a room with Mr. Jesse Espinosa.
Espinosa, okay.
Thank you.
Okay, for Stephen Shanklin?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your attorney should be logging in any minute now.
Jessica, this is Martin Gomez. I just wanted to give you an update. My lawyer hasn't been in. He's right now in another court hearing, but he just sent me some information that he'll be in as soon as he gets off the other court hearing.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Jessica, as far as Damian signs, were you able to get in contact with him?
On yours. Let me see. Let me call real quick.
Yes, ma'am.
Malcolm?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your attorney should be here in about 5 minutes. He said he's coming in person, so I'll make sure he logs in and talks to you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Ortiz.
Thank you, Ms. Jessica. On number 3, Mr. Jesse Espinosa, I've consulted with the state and my client. There is an offer on the table. However, we're not prepared to take it this time. This may be a case that we're going to take to trial, but we'll continue working with the DA. If you could
Perfect.
please get a date.
So that will be May 9th.
Okay. May 9th.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Espinosa, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please mark your calendar. May 9th is the next date. You're required to be in the courtroom in person no later than 9 a.m.
Got it.
And we'll be in touch.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Miss Jessica, can my client be excused, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Espinosa, you're excused. And finally, if I can be placed with Miss Tiffany Williams, please.
Williams.
Jessica, it's Michael Goins.
Yes, Mr. Michael?
Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna need all the information on Bird. I do not have a misdemeanor appointment on her, only a felony.
Okay, I believe you're assigned to the misdemeanor.
I don't have anything showing that as of yet. That's why I didn't know about today.
Got it. So, 3.910. Okay, do you want me to put you in a breakout room with one of the ADAs?
Okay.
That's gonna be, 1 second.
And just so you know, she does have a felony pending.
Yes, I saw that.
May I be excused and just contact my lawyer on the phone?
Hold on. I already contacted the office and they said they were getting him logged in, so they're gonna give you the same answer. So just hang in tight and he should be logging in. If not, I'll give him another call in a minute. He still has to 11:30 to log in, so just hang tight. Mr. Ortiz?
Thank you, Ms. Jessica. Okay, so for Ms. Williams, I think the biggest hurdle we're trying to overcome is the restitution amount. We do have an offer on the table. We'll be working on that. If you could please get us another court date, please.
Okay, that's gonna be May 7th, call docket.
Okay. Ms. Williams, can you please verify that you got that date, May 7th? Is she there?
No, I do not.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there she
Okay.
is.
There. Okay, Ms. Williams, please mark your calendar. May 7th is the next court date.
Okay.
You will not receive another notice from the court. This is it. And you'll be required to be present no later than 9 a.m.
At the courthouse?
That's correct.
Okay.
Okay, you and I will be in touch until then, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. Ms. Jessica, may my client, Ms. Williams, be excused, please?
Yes, sir.
Excellent, thank you. You're excused, Ms. Williams. And then lastly, if I could please speak with Ms. Mandy Garcia, who's in custody.
Mandy Garcia, okay?
Thank you.
I was asking because my stomach has been bothering me all morning after to the bathroom again.
I just unmute myself.
No, just give me a second.
Jessica, can I see Miss Bird in a breakout room?
Yes, sir.
So may I be excused for that?
Just wait for your attorney, sir.
Hey, Jessica.
Yes, Mr. Andrew. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We are ready on Mr.
Yes.
Mr. Hill. Derek Hill with his MTRs. So the judge know ready to go.
Perfect.
Thank you, ma'am.
So I'm gonna go get the file ready.
Jessica, it's Michael Goins. Can you please get the paperwork together for a play on Tammy Bird, and it's going to be a judgment satisfied?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Good morning, Jessica. Could you put us in a breakout room, please?
Oh, give me 1 second. With
Thank you.
ADAs?
All right.
With one of the ADAs?
Yes.
Okay, 1 second.
I'm here for Gomez and Delcies. Thank you.
And this is Michael. Go back to breakout room number 1.
Okay. Miss Tammy, can you jump back into room number 1?
It won't, I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Shem.
Yes, maybe place in a breakout room with Ronnie Grace Rodriguez.
Yes. Okay.
They brought me back here.
Say that again, Tammy.
They brought me back here.
Okay. Michael, yes, sir.
I don't think she can do it herself. Can you put Miss Beard back in room 1?
Yeah, I did. She can't jump back in 1, so I'm gonna put you in another room. I'm gonna put you in 3.
Thank you, ma'am.
Matthew, do you think you can put in the chat your email?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Allen?
Yes, on Victor Garza,
Uh-huh.
they should be submitting a dismissal on it.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And Mr. Garza, you can sign off now.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Javier Garcia.
Yes, Jessica, I conferred with the state. They're going to be submitting 2 dismissals from Audrey Vasquez.
Vasquez?
Yes.
Vasquez,
So,
Audrey
yeah.
Vasquez.
So-
She did not log in today?
Can I see where she might be here in the courthouse? Can I have her check in?
Yes, please.
Okay. And then I'll continue the announcement.
Please.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Hal. I'll be back.
Uh-huh. Okay, Damien? Mr. Damien?
Hi, Jessica. I'm having trouble with my camera. I'm trying to get it working. But in the meantime, could I be put in a breakout room with Mr. Clay?
Yes, 1 second.
Hey, Jessica, which room did you put him in?
I'll go to.
Hey, Jessica, may I be excused to the restroom, please?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Yes, I'm sorry to keep on bothering you, but I was wondering, I still haven't heard anything from my lawyer. It's been, last time I was here, I sat here for 6 hours and still didn't contact them, so.
Yeah, he's conferring with the let me see. Yeah, because he just came in here. Yeah, he's in a breakout room waiting to confer with one of the ADAs, but he's here.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
What about my lawyer? Because I also had to go to the restroom.
Your attorney, he's with the ADAs as well.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. If you gotta step away and go to the restroom, you may.
I do, thank you.
Mr. Haro? Howell?
Jessica, who are you talking to?
Clay. Clay
Oh.
Hall?
Yes, ma'am.
Just to let you know, you have Mr. Hunt on room number 9.
All right, let me get there real quick. I was just adding some notes.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Hey there, Jessica. Can I bug you about 2 clients?
Just give me 1 second. Let me get the ones that I have up here first.
Okay.
Mr. Shen? Mr. Shen?
Yeah, sorry. Can I get a reset on Ronnie Grace Rodriguez, number 15 on the docket?
That's gonna be May 8th.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Hunt?
I have conferred, the state needs to get approval to dismiss as many as we're talking about. So if we can recall for sometime next week.
Okay. We can do it April 12th. Does that work for you?
Yeah, that should be fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Jessica, are we ready to move forward on the case that needed the interpreter?
No, Judge, we have the one for Mr. Andrew. That one's I'm getting the interpreter, so I don't know how that one's gonna take, but the other one we have Hill, Derek Hill.
Yeah.
Yes, we can move on that one by the time the interpreter gets in.
All right.
All right. Who's the attorney for Derek Hill?
Mr. Andrew.
That's Andrew Fralick, Your Honor. That's me.
Got it. Here we go. All right. All right. So ready, everybody? Court reporter Irene, you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here we go. At this time, the court will call the case of Derek Hill, cause number 723698, 723699, 719970, and 719971. Will each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
And Andrew Fralick for the defense.
Where's the ADA?
It was Hal.
Oh.
Judge Hal is the ADA. I am moving him to plea right now.
Okay.
Officer Preto, CLO, covering for Mr. Kimbrough.
Okay, thank you. Do we have two? We have a trainee, a CCLO, Valverde.
Oh, yes, ma'am, but CLO Prieto will handle the MTR.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, Your Honor.
Got Hal out. Okay, Hal, we're moving forward with Derek Hill case. He has 4 cases.
And Judge, to be fair, we're only going to take care of the MTRs at this point. We have an agreement for that. And the 2 new ones, Hal is waiting on a response from the felony ADA on that one.
Okay. I didn't realize these were MTRs. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, I see. Oh, so Andrew, I see that Cornelius Cox is on the MTR. Are you doing that? Are you on all the cases now?
I am on all the cases, Judge.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. All right. You guys sure this is how we want to proceed?
Yes, Judge. We've done our best to take care of them one at a time, and I can explain when we get to the MTR.
Okay, then let's go. Let's do it. There's 2 cases. The 2 are 719971, 719971, and 7. Okay. So 2 new cases, no 2 MTRs. All right.
Just the 2 MTRs, Judge.
Okay, just the 2 MTRs. Okay. All right. How are you doing, Mr. Hill?
I am okay, Your Honor.
Thank you. Are you the same Derek Hill that's been charged with an indecent exposure and another indecent assault and another indecent assault?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Sir, let me raise your right hand. Let me swear you in. You promise to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand. All right. Mr. Hill, I must inform you that you have been charged, these cases are now in the MTR. well, I should start. Let me roll back a little bit. Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes, Your Honor, I am a U.S. citizen.
Have you gotten an opportunity to discuss these cases with your attorney?
Yes, I have.
And counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in these MTRs today?
Today, yes, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Hill, I must inform you that under the laws of the state of Texas has filed an MTR against you, and these are A's. I think did it go down as A's? Andrew? Okay.
Honestly, Judge, indecent assault, I think, is an A, exposure is a B, but I'm not
Yeah,
positive.
so
I need to check.
under the laws of the state of Texas, you could be fined up to a $4,000 fine on each one. It's spent up to a year in the Bell County Jail on each case. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, I do wish to move forward.
All right, so state what, is there an agreement? And if so, what violation are we moving forward on?
Give me just a moment, Your Honor, please.
All right.
There's a revised MTR, Judge.
Okay. I'm trying to look for the MT.
Judge, I just emailed you the supplemental reports for Mr. Hill.
Okay.
All right, you might give me a copy on that as well, because I don't have it that.
Yes, I will forward to you.
Okay, let me see.
Okay, I believe that we're moving forward on violating condition number 15, Your Honor. On or about the 4th day of April 2024 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Derek Robert Hill, did then and there fail to complete 80 hours of community service restitution in violation of condition number 15.
Okay, so that's an amendment. What are the other allegations? Probation? Because this is just an amendment to the probation.
Correct. On the original MTR, Judge, it's the 3 new number ones.
Okay, the three new number ones, are they in addition? Are they the only things on the MTR? Or there are other matters?
On the original MTR, those are the only 3 that were on there. Therefore, they asked if I could supplement with the number 15s.
So just by putting the 3 number ones, or is probation stating that he's in compliance with everything else?
Well, Judge, the only reason I didn't file failure to report is because he was granted probation, I believe, on the 8th of December, and then maybe like 2 or 3 weeks after he got rearrested. And so he did report for his initial orientation class. But I couldn't do the failure to report because at that point he was already in jail.
So soon as he got placed on probation in December?
Correct.
He picked up 3 more cases?
Correct.
And so he hasn't really done anything because he didn't have time to do anything.
Correct, Judge.
And those 3 new cases, are they also indecent assaults, all of them?
From my understanding, yes.
So it's now 5 indecent assaults? No,
No, Your Honor, they're indecent exposure, not indecent assault. Not that you're going to care.
Okay, all right. Okay, so the amended is that besides the 3 new cases, then he added in the 80 hours of community service. All right, then state, that is the violation that we're moving for. What was that violation number again?
Judge, it was violation number 15.
Number 15, okay. And so is there an agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
What is the agreement state?
The agreement is for a $0 fine, $0 court cost. The sentence to, I believe he has 180 days in jail right now, if we can get that verified.
It's 111.
111 days.
Okay.
The time and fine to full give him credit for those 111 days. Time and fine should run concurrent, and that both these cases be the judgment as satisfied.
Okay.
May I, Judge?
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, defense.
It is understanding of the agreement for these 2 cases, Judge. So what had happened was since my client has been in custody since before Christmas, I have made numerous attempts to get him into different treatments and other things like that. I will affirm to the court, as an officer of the court, I've reached out to the mental health court team for both misdemeanor and for felony cases. He does have that felony pending. but we're also trying to get him into your mental health court. He's been screened for that, and due to the quote facts of the felony, he's been rejected for mental health court. I can tell you that at the time he was arrested, I met with him on December 26th, and he was absolutely incompetent. He had no idea where he was, what was going on, anything like that. Since he has been incarcerated for 111 days, since before Christmas, he has been regained competency with medication. If he were allowed to continue his medication, he'd be fine. He is a perfectly rational individual capable of continuing and doing whatever's necessary. However, because he has spent 111 days in jail on these MTRs, and I have tried, Judge, repeatedly, and I've tried so hard to get him into your mental health court, but he's been rejected. I've tried to move him into different programs. He's been rejected. At this point in time, for the conditions of this particular probation, we would ask that you revoke him, sentence him the time he served, so that he could work on a felony case that he has pending. Once he resolves that, that will take care of his cases. But for the purposes of your probation, we have exhausted all of the different opportunities and avenues available to us to get him in through probation successfully.
So, okay, so like I'm going to look, I'm going along with what you guys are saying, but Andrew, you're saying to me that you guys are doing this, and those 3 new indecent exposure that he picked up, those are going to be TIC with the felony.
Those,
Yeah, so
I'm not.
if you don't mind,
Go
yeah.
ahead.
So I've reached out to both the 226 and the 227 to let them know that Andrew and I had spoken and what we were planning and intending to do. I have not heard back from them yet, and I know that in the past both Mia and Lauren had reached out to the felony prosecutors, and we still are not waiting to get any direction. So I believe that in the interest of justice right now, we take care of the misdemeanors that we have here in court 12, and then we allow whatever happens in the felony to play itself out, but we shouldn't hold up anything further as far as any of the proceedings that we have in 12.
Well, I mean,
Judge,
go ahead.
I'm sorry. In addition to Mia and reaching out to the felony prosecutors, Hal and I have both been CC'd on emails to Bianca and Sally, who are the mental health court team for the felony division. I've reached out to the 227th family violence prosecutors who currently have this case, and we haven't gotten a response. And I've reached out to, again, your mental health court team to try to get him treatment that variety. I've literally done everything I possibly can to get all of this resolved, but I can't make any promises based on those. I can tell you that in the interest of justice, we would like to at least move this case forward, these 2 MTRs forward, so that he's just not held indefinitely.
Okay, so then we do the 2 MTR today. I JSEP both of those cases. And then what about like the other 3 cases that are now pending? Like, I think that what I'm hearing is that you guys think that I'm going to allow those cases to be TIC in the felony case, which I'm telling you, I probably am not going to allow that. Was that the plan, Hal? Was that the plan?
You know, I can't answer that question without hearing back from the 227th as far as what they plan to do.
I can't even guarantee that I can't get the new case in the 227th TIC'd into your misdemeanors either. Like we have done our best to find out a plan for all of these cases, and Hal and I are at an impasse until we get some sort of guidance. So I'm not going to represent that we're going to TIC anything. I'm not going to represent we're going to put him on probation in the felony or the misdemeanor. We simply have reached an impasse trying to get other people to answer our emails. I have
I understand what you guys are saying. I understand what you guys are saying, but
to answer your specific question, we don't know these cases are going to be TIC'd or pled. We just don't know.
Okay, so and they think how you understand this about me now. Like when someone has like 5 or 6 cases, I'm really reluctant to say, okay, all 5 cases are just done. Like I do not like that, and I'm going to go along with this plea today. Like I'm going to chase out these 2 cases, but when you guys come back and say, okay, we figured it out now, and the felony courts are going to TIC all the other cases, and then it seems to me that Mr. Hill has went through all of these cases and there's no consequences to his actions. Like he's done something against the dignity in the state of Texas and he suffered no consequences, because there'd be like, that's fair and justice, because you guys keep saying in the interest of justice, which is
Judge,
me. as judges consider the community. Go ahead, Andrew.
Can I just interrupt you real quick? Without hearing the facts of the case of the new cases, I would really hesitate for you to make a judgment on.
I'm not making a judgment. I'm telling you guys how I feel about it. I don't know about these three cases. I haven't even seen the three cases.
So,
I'm telling
right,
you guys
but you're going
how
to reserve
I
judgment.
Yeah,
You're going to
yeah.
reserve judgment until you hear the facts and
Yeah,
circumstances.
I'm just saying to you guys, like, I don't like the situation of that when someone has a lot of cases and the agreement from all of you guys is that every case just goes away and he walks away. Like, I don't know what this, I don't even have 3 cases here. You guys are saying 3 more cases. I don't see that here. So I don't know anything about the new case. I'm just telling you my sentiments about when someone has like 10 cases in the court. I don't know what's going to happen in those cases. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, let's get to it.
Am I able to speak, Your Honor?
No, you're not, sir.
I wouldn't, Mr. Hill.
Okay, all right. Mr. Hill, to violation number 15. How do you plead to that violation? True or not true?
I say true.
Okay, very well. The court accepts your plea of true, found that it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. For punishment as we're going to revoke the probation, $0 fine, court costs, 111 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the judgment is satisfied. And that's in cause 719970. And it calls 719971. Sir, the same thing. How do you plead to that violation?
That is also true.
Okay. The court accepts your plea of true, found it's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into. I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to revoke that probation, sentence you to a $0 fine, court costs, 111 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent, and the judgment is also satisfied. And Mr. Hill, you understand that I think what they're saying that you still have 3 more cases in my court?
Yes,
No,
I do.
no, Judge.
I don't know if I have 3 more cases, but is it
Judge,
3, Andrew, or is it 2?
No, it's 2 cases in this court and 1 in the 227th.
I got you. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the
Nothing
state, Your
further.
Honor.
Okay, there's nothing else from either side. Sir, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Counselor, thank you so much for coming on and taking care of this matter. Good luck to you, Mr. Hill, okay? Oh, Jessica, when is the reset date for those other cases? Does anyone know?
For which one, Judge?
The other 2 that's still pending with Mr. Hill in County Court 12.
Let me check.
I can give you the cause number if you need. I just want to make sure that he understood like what's going on and that he still had more cases pending.
Yeah, and Judge, we plan on getting those resolved one way or the other, but until we deal with the top count, like I promise, Judge, I've done my best to try to get that resolved, but it was indicted on March 3rd, 5th, indicted on March 5th, doesn't even have a court setting yet. I've reached out to the felony prosecutors. I was texting with Natalia this morning trying to get a setting on it. Like, we're moving on it. I just can't fathom having Mr. Hill sit in custody with no resolution on his cases.
Well, Andrew, I think that the idea like you had seems like a good idea to me. Like, and we've done that before in the mental health court, trying to get someone into the mental health court. Like, I think it's very doable. I really do. Like, you and Hal could, if I'm open to it, we can get the other court open to it. I'm open to it. Okay.
And Judge, it's not up to you. It's not up to Hal. It's not up to me. It's up to the 227th District Court at this point in time to allow that, because, and again, it's also when he got screened for it. When I can show you the email, the screening specifically in this case. And if you'd like, I can pull this up and show you. It is
no, that's fine. Look, Hal. So what we've sometimes done in the past, Hal, is that when someone has a felony pending and they have a misdemeanor, and we really want to get that individual into the mental health court, the deal that you could make with the ADAs on the felony side is say, like, if they could even dismiss that case or hold it in abeyance, then he could be allowed to enter into the mental health court. Because I tell you, there's no program in the judiciary that's going to be as intensive and wraparound as this mental health court for Andrew's client.
And Judge, if we can get that felony dismissed, I'm more than happy to try to do that. Mr. Hill, I think, is on board with that too. He understands more than anybody. If he's on his medication, dude is absolutely great, completely different person.
Yeah.
You know,
And
and he
they-
would speak to
yeah.
that as well.
They have done it before. It's not unheard of. We've done that.
Yeah.
Several
But Judge, you
cases.
can't force the 227 to respond to their emails either. So
No. All right. Thanks, guys. Everyone is excused.
thank you, Judge.
Good luck to you, Mr. Hill. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You ready?
Okay, I was gonna say, so what happens next after this?
Andrew will have a
I'm going to go in a
talk with
breakout room with you in just a sec.
you. Okay.
All
You're
right.
going to be put in the breakout room, sir. You're ready
Yes,
to go.
yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
I want to ask you permission. We have a couple of interpreters from the Netherlands.
Okay.
They came to visit us and
Okay.
to see our divisions.
Okay. You want to bring them
They
up?
don't have a TV.
Okay. Come on up, then. Come on up. Come on up, counselor. Your case is next.
So we would like to observe.
Okay. Yes, you can come. Oh, okay. Very good. Yeah, you can come on up. You're allowed to come up. Nice to meet you guys, Judge Huff. Okay.
Judge,
So
you're
you
still
guys-
on. You're still on. If you don't know.
I know. I do know.
Okay, just checking.
So you guys are interpreters from the Netherlands? Yes.
Real quick, Mr. Jonathan, before they start the other plea. Mr. Mitchell? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
What do we have?
I've got two cases. Martin Gomez wanted to reset him to the call docket. They are the previous prosecutor did not request his lab analysis records, but I spoke with Anna. She said she's going to do that today.
Okay.
So we should have it well before the call docket.
Okay.
date.
So I'm gonna put them for May 7th.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
May
perfect.
7th in person.
Yes,
She
sir.
told me it was 28.
Sir,
No,
just to confirm, I do got a court hearing at the municipal court on May 7th at 9 o'clock. It has to do with identity theft back in the past that I've been dealing with.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Gomez. I'll talk to the coordinator about that.
Okay, we can put it for May 28th then.
Okay, that would work
Okay.
fine for me. That's in person at 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
And the other
So
one
we're just waiting
is
for my court reporter to come out, and then we're going to do the plea.
The other one's gonna be Tovar?
yes. I don't have an offer. They need to reach out to the arresting agency for discovery, so we're kind of just in limbo right now.
Okay, so that's gonna be May 9th?
No, we're doing a plea.
9 a.m. in person.
Yes, sir.
Can they be excused?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Mr. Gomez, you can log off. Mr. Tovar, you can log off too. Thank you, Jessica.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Hill, I'm gonna send you to a breakout room with your attorney, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
And Jessica, could you get me a trial date for those other two that we're having resolved?
Yes.
That way, I mean, like I said, the sooner we get this all taken care of, the better.
Okay, so I'm gonna put them in the call docket for May 7th.
Okay.
Or, hold on.
It's fine. The sooner the better.
I can put you. I can put you for April 16th.
That'll work
Okay,
for sure. Let's do April 16th for the call docket. And then by then, that'll give Hal an opportunity to get some sort of response, for the love of God. And then we might be able to just resolve it.
sounds good.
Thank you very much, Jessica. I appreciate
Thank
your time.
you.
Thanks, Hal.
Okay, okay, good. So for Mr. Anthony Rodriguez.
Good morning. I'm actually here for a off-docket matter out of County Court 9. The judge is in Court 9 is not available. It's for a motion to travel. I did confer with the prosecutor assigned to this case, and he's not in opposition. I wanted to approach a judge on this to see if she would approve it.
If you want to come into court, I mean, after After 12, she will be available. I mean, you can just leave it here and I can call you as soon as it's signed.
Okay, yeah, I think I'll probably swing by then after 12.
Okay, perfect.
In person?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Danielle?
Yes, ma'am. Just checking to see where we are with the filing to see if we could do the plea.
You with the interpreter, right? Or
No,
No.
it's for Jacob Perez, the case that we were trying to get filed for a while.
I think your number.
It should be filed now. If you look under X50581.
Okay, because if it's filed, we're ready to plea. Judge is actually has the DocuSign paperwork. I think it might have already been signed.
Yes. 14. You're already on the list. So Jacob Perez. Yeah, so just when judges I think she has 4 more in front of you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick plea in County Court 6 then, and then
Perfect.
just let me
If
know.
not, I'll text you.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Goins.
Just making sure our paperwork was in on Tammy Bird.
Terry. She's number 22. Because I believe you're after the one with the interpreter, I think you're next.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
You hear that, baby? Maybe we're next after that.
You're unmuted, Michael.
Do you need something, Jessica?
No, sir.
Jessica?
Yes, who's calling me?
Anna.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Can you let me know how many days number 24 has?
Okay, 1 second.
Okay.
59.
Yes, we're gonna start the
Thank
plea.
Okay.
What plea is this again?
What's that?
Which plea is this?
Jess, could you mute,
Yes.
please? We're starting the plea.
We better start.
Okay.
You guys,
Thank you.
Anna, can you hear me?
I can hear you. I want to know which plea is this.
Judge, you're muted. No. Let me go find out.
Well, because Anna's
You're
on.
unmuted now.
Judge, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I have. Okay, all right, good, Anna. Here we go. At this time, the court will call the case of Louis B. Jimenez Castillo, cause number 717290. With each side, state their name and who they represent for the record, please. State your name, Counselor, for the record.
Roberto Garcia, Your Honor.
Okay. Anna, can you hear me?
I believe this is Hal's plea.
So, Hal,
Yes,
are
yes,
you
Your
in
Honor.
the- are you in the building?
Yes, I am, Judge.
Everybody is here. Do you think you could come here like in the next couple of minutes? This is very difficult.
Yes, yes, Judge, I can come downstairs.
Look, so we have an interpreter. That's what I'm saying. The court reporter is here with me. The interpreter is here. The defense attorney is here. I'm here. So maybe you can run down real quick. We could do the plea in person, right?
Yes, Judge. Give me just a quick second.
Okay, very good. Thank
And
you.
I'll log out of this.
Okay, thank you, Hal.
Thank you.
Whew, okay, okay. There's a few minutes. He's coming down. He's in the building. Okay. All right. Jessica, let's move on with another plea. Yeah, step back. Don't go far. We're gonna do you guys next. Okay, as soon as Hal gets down, we can move forward. Mandy Garcia.
Yes, Judge, I'm here.
Who's the attorney on that?
Your Honor, that's my case. However, we're not ready for a plea just yet. I was still discussing this case with the state.
Why don't y'all put this on my desk for a plea? All right, so next case, Tammy Bird.
We're ready, Your Honor.
Who's that? Who said that?
It's Michael.
Mike. Okay, Michael, you ready to go? Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, here we go. Irene, you can hear, right? Okay, yeah. So Irene is here. She's ready to go. Okay. At this time, the court will call the case of Tammy Marie Bird, cause number 624910. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Ana Colon for the state of Texas.
Michael Dwight Goins for the defendant, Your Honor.
Good morning, Miss Barrett. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, Your Honor.
Okay. Are you the same Tammy Marie Bird who's been charged with a prostitution?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen, ma'am?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
And Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Ms. Bird, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you sign that document?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands her waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Ms. Bird, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state, is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Judge, 1 second.
Okay.
Okay, sorry, Judge, about that. It's gonna be a $0 fine, court cost, 100 days in the Bexar County Jail, and credit for time served and for the money to run concurrent. And we ask the court to find this judgment satisfied.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor. However, we do request that this run concurrently with Night Mag 751279 out of the 290th.
751
279, Your Honor.
27. Is it going to be a JSAT?
That one's not going to be a JSAT that we know of yet, Your Honor. That has not been indicted yet because the results of the testing on the substance have not come back as of yet.
No, I mean, this case is 12. You're saying run this concurrent with Night Mag 751 279? Or aren't we getting it? I'm assuming she has the 100 days in, does she?
Yes, Your Honor. Or that's.
I mean, I'm confused about why you run it concurrently and the case is going to be taken care of now.
Your Honor, so she gets that time credit also on that Night Mag case.
How can I don't really understand. Okay. Okay, Anna, what are you guys trying to do here? What are you guys trying to do? Because this case is going to be JSAT, and the counselor is saying to run it concurrently with the felony. That's a nightmare. I don't understand what is trying to be accomplished here.
Your Honor, that's why she gets credit for all her days on both cases.
Okay, Michael, I don't understand how that's going to work out, but okay, all right. At the 290th?
Yes, Your Honor.
I don't think I have any control over that. All right, Ms. Bird, how do you plead to this charge?
Not guilty.
No contest, man. We talked
No
about
contest, sorry.
You're fine. The court accepts your plea of no contest. Bond has been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $0 fine. Court calls 100 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, money and time to run concurrent. The judgment is satisfied. Is this the agreement, Anna? Did Anna disappear?
I don't see her, Judge.
I don't see her, Judge. Yeah, she's not logged in.
When you shut it off, that shut Anna off too?
It should not have.
She's not on the Zoom anymore. We were finishing up a plea with Tammy Bird.
We'll get her back on.
Okay. Okay. All right. I was just saying that was the phase. So in this case, this counselor, defense attorneys requested that this case run concurrent with NIGHT 751279 out of the 290. Is this everyone's understanding?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Well, you know, what case are we looking at right now?
This was Tammy Bird, 624910. 624910. We just about completed it, and then something away Anna dropped off the Zoom. Okay. So
what was that, Judge?
So Anna, I was telling Hal that we were just about done with this plea, and then Anna.
Yeah, she lost Wi-Fi. I have her on the phone right now.
Okay, but I think we're okay because we're just about like. Is there anything else from either side?
No, Judge.
Not from the defense, Your Honor.
There's nothing else from either side. Ma'am, I followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Miss Bird, if you do not have anything else they're holding you in jail, you should be let out later today, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're free to log off now. Good luck to you, Miss Bird.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so let's get back to the come on back up, counsel. Let's get back to the interpreter, case that needs to interpret.
Which case is this?
It's this Louvet, this one here, Hal. We tried to do this last week.
Okay. 717290.
Let's start over again, all right? At this time, the court will call the case of Louvet Jimenez Castillo, case number 717290. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Harold Clay for the state. Roberto self-defense.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Jimenez Castillo. How are you doing, sir?
Very good.
Okay. Are you the same Louvet Jimenez Castillo who's been charged with a DWI?
Yes.
Okay. Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
No.
Okay. So counselors, could y'all step aside so let him be in the middle? Okay. All right. Sir, could you please raise your right hand? Let me swear you in. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I swear to tell the truth.
Okay, you can lower your hand, sir. Mr. Castillo, you are about to enter into a transaction in the American judicial system that could have some consequences, your status here. Before we move forward with this plea, I want to be assured that you understand what those consequences will be. So I'm going to ask you some questions, okay? The first question being, have you gotten an opportunity to speak with an immigration attorney?
Yes, I did.
Could you tell me the name of that immigration attorney?
Her name is Yolanda.
It is your.
Okay, all right. Okay, and so in speaking with that immigration attorney, do you understand what the consequences are, and can you explain to me your understanding of that?
Sí, entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
Sí, y estoy en el proceso de arreglar que ya me mandaron la carta de migración para que manden mi permiso de trabajo.
Yes, and I'm in the process of to fix my papers. They're going to send a work authorization.
No. What would be the consequences of you doing this plea bargain in court today on your status as an immigrant in America?
Yes, well, they can send me back to my country.
Yes. Now, you understand you could be deported, right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, so in understanding that there's a possibility that you could be deported, do you still wish to go forward in this plea today?
Yes.
Okay, very well. Then, Counselor, did you want to speak to this issue on the record?
Yeah.
You do.
When I know the attorneys there, and they said that probably wouldn't be an issue. He's dealing with all the things to get into function and everything else. He's in the process.
Okay. All right, so you're fine. All right, then. Okay, it will be the order of the court then that this case will move forward in the plea today.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Mr. Castillo, have you gotten an opportunity to speak with your attorney about this DWI case?
Yes.
Okay. Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in a plea?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Mr. Castillo, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes.
Did you understand that document?
Yes.
Is this your signature?
Yes.
All right. Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
I understand.
Mr. Jimenez Castillo, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes.
All right, very well.
Yes, I want to.
Okay, status there, plea bargain?
Just a moment, Ron. Yes. So, because if he's been on for another case, that time will count. It's just because this is a separate one.
You guys, are you guys, look, I told you to get on the Zoom earlier so you can discuss all this, so we wouldn't be doing this right now at the bench. Like, remember when I said, go get on the Zoom and discuss, like, so y'all did not discuss this case?
I had actually gotten that recommendation before, but right now, council and I brought up a couple of things that I was gonna bring up to the court.
Oh, okay.
So, Your Honor, the offer that we have right now, the agreement is for a $600 fine plus court costs, 180 days over 12 months probation.
Okay.
DWI education, an impact panel, a TAP evaluation, final recommendations. We are also going to proceed with the enhancement of a BAC greater than a 0.015, $60 restitution to DPS, and ignition interlock for half the term.
So when you say you're not waiving anything?
That's correct.
Okay.
So the question remains is that I believe he already has a device and that he's had since January. And so the issue that I have is I don't know whether or not this will recognize that time as
No,
far.
it will not. That's pre-trial. It's going to probation now. So that he starts again with probation, so that time does not count. And you didn't say community service hours?
48 hours.
Okay, all right. Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargaining agreement?
May I ask a couple of things?
Okay.
This is the primary thing, and that's one to ensure that the court, this is the one that I'm worried about how long it would be, because he's paying money, and as counsel explained that, the court will continue.
Yeah, of course he's paying money because he has a device, because he made a choice to drink and drive. So everybody that gets a DWI, they have a monitoring device, and then when they're on probation, they still keep the monitoring device. Because pre-trial, when he's on bond, it's just pre-trial. It's a different department. He's just on bond. We don't know what the outcome of the case is going to be. So today he's taking a plea. So now he's going to be put on probation. And the one condition of the probation plea is that he has to have the device for half term. So if he's got probation for 12 months, he's going to have the device again for 180 days, 6 more months. And that's very standard. That's what everyone gets.
I understand that you're, here's one thing, can I, if I would bring up the issue to the court and to counsel, so I'm glad that you were the one that kind of cleared it up.
So your question to the court was, what was your question to the court?
Well, the same thing, though, just now when you explain to, the court explained to us, look, that time period, I told him before, it's probably not gonna count.
Okay.
Yes, can we ask?
Okay, I see.
So
I see. He was just asking, would he get credit for the device during pre-trial? Okay, Counselor, do you have any other issues?
The only other things I want to make sure is because he wanted to take into consideration the things that he was accomplishing.
Okay, so some of the classes, Harold?
It is the victim impact,
Mhm.
Your Honor, and also the DWI education.
So he's done those classes?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
thank you. I'll notate the file. Anything else?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
Counselor, anything else? All right, very well. Mr. Castillo, how do you plead to this charge?
I accept what you're saying.
No, I'm just asking, how does he plead?
Yes, I'm guilty.
I don't think, is that no contest in the, is that what he wants his plea to be for the record?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
He and I have.
Well, look, I'll show you. This is what you wrote on the paperwork. This is why I said that. And you wrote something different than what he just said, so I was it's whichever one you guys wanted for the record, but he said guilty, but in the paperwork you said no contest. So I asked him what his plea is, so which one is it going to be? You see?
He says guilty.
All right, then. I can have the plea paperwork. The court accepts your plea of guilty. It's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $600 fine, court cost, 180 days in the Bexar County Jail, probated for 12 months, DWI education class, which I understand has already been done, the VIP class also done, a TAP evaluation and follow all recommendations, ignition interlock for half the term, $60 to DPS, 48 hours of community service, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
The only other issue he wanted to ask about, Your Honor, there was that, was it 40, 45?
48 hours?
48. He asked if there, because he works quite a bit, he was getting paid for that. Contribute.
So you wants to buy out his hours?
Yes.
Yeah, we do work with 3 nonprofits, but just because he can pay all of those online. Food Bank, Driving Single Parents, and the Therapeutic Justice Foundation. So he gets, if he wants to buy out his hours, it's $7.25 for each hour. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. So there's nothing else from either side. Mr. Castillo, I have followed your plea bargaining agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Sir, how are we going to do this? Probation. Do I want him to get on the Zoom? Oh.
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, Charles is here in the courtroom now. Charles is here. Okay. Charles, they're still on the Zoom. Do you want?
I'm going to get on Zoom after I'm done here.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right then. Sir, I'm going to let you have a talk with Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He's the probation officer for County Court 12. He's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Okay. All right. Thank you for coming on, Counselor, and taking care of this matter. Everyone's excused. Good luck to you, Mr. Castillo. but I think you're gonna need the interpreter, Charles. Okay, very good. All right, everyone's excused. Thank you, guys. That's it. I need to the file real quick. Okay, yes.
Ms. Danielle? Okay. Mr. Garcia?
Hi, Jessica, back. Our client is logged in right now, Audrey Vasquez.
Yes, I saw her.
And,
Um,
and I,
Audrey Vasquez.
yes, it should be
And
two
they're submitting
cases.
the, and they're submitting the dismissal?
Yes,
Okay,
on
perfect.
both her cases, 719-854 and 855.
Oh, so there was two. And
Yes,
they're submitting on both of them?
yes.
Okay, then you guys are good.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I did. I don't know when Hal's going to submit it, but did you want for me to contact him again, or?
No, I'll contact him. I'll make sure we get it today.
Okay, thank you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, bye.
Okay, Ms. Vasquez, your excuse.
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Otero.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so, you have to speak with Mr. Haro, right? Or Anna? Well,
Yeah, I need to talk to the prosecutor. Yeah, and also my client. He had a felony pending, but the felony was rejected, and I haven't spoken to him. So if he can
he
just,
said he's been calling you. I mean, I have him right in front of me.
well, I disagree with that, but we can talk later.
I'm gonna get his number and, I'll send it to you through a chat.
Yep.
And that way, so he can call you, because he said he's been calling you.
That's all right.
Okay. ¿Cuál es su número?
210-965-4189.
I'll give him a call right now. And can I be put with prosecutor too?
Yes.
All right.
Mr. Shen?
Yeah, I sent you a message in the chat, but I guess I could just ask you now. If I want to approach judge off docket, can I do it via Zoom or do I need to be in person?
I think in person would be better.
Okay. Is she going to be around? Because I'm not actually at the office currently. I plan to go in, but just like I'm not there now.
Oh, okay. Good question. Let me ask real quick.
Okay.
Jessica,
Yes.
can we get a
So
quick
is Danielle back yet?
No, Judge, she said, a couple minutes. Okay,
Okay,
she's.
go ahead. Go ahead, Shem. You have an off-docket matter?
Yes, Judge. It's in regards to case number 714195. I know you probably don't have the folder on your desk. But a violation report was entered by pretrial, and the sanction that you issued on that violation report was that bond be increased and a warrant be issued.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if you'd be willing to recall the warrant. Of course, I would proffer why I believe the warrant should be recalled, but I was wondering if we could discuss that issue.
Is that warrant out now, Jessica, on that case right now?
What's the case number again? 714?
195.
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so counselor, in my court, I do not recall the warrant unless the person is standing before me, okay? So whatever the issue is, you have to bring her in. So bring her in on Monday, if she's
Okay.
able to come in on Monday.
All right. And just as my clarification, you would not accept her appearing via Zoom, right? You want her to be in person.
Yeah, absolutely, in person.
Okay. So she's on call right now for me, waiting to see if you wanted her to like quote
No.
approach via Zoom, but I understand you
She's-
want it in person.
That's
All
the
right.
standard policy, okay, in
Okay.
person warrants recalled. Okay, thank you, counselor.
Thank you.
So anytime, if she wants to do it this afternoon, I'll be here till 5, okay?
Okay. Thank you, Judge. I will let her know.
Okay, thank you, counselor. All right, so we're gonna move forward. Danielle, sorry, Danielle, Jessica was telling me about how many times you have tried to attempted to do this case, right?
That's okay. If today's the day, I'm just grateful.
You're okay, all right.
Let me get somebody, one of the ADAs, because I don't see nobody.
Mr. Pettis, can you turn your video on?
I just saw Hal.
He's in a breakout room with one of the attorneys.
Oh, boy, okay.
Hold on.
Because we have Jacob. Jacob, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
You're gonna
Yes,
have
Your
to
Honor.
sit, you're gonna have to sit still, okay? Don't walk
Yes.
around with the camera, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'm trying to get to an area right now.
Okay, very good. You ready, Hal?
Judge, could you give me the case number, please?
Yeah, 723665. 723665.
Yeah, we're gonna come back next Friday. Okay, they'll have a decision for it. So next Friday, I'll let you.
Okay. Okay.
Ready? Here we go. At this time, the court will call the case of Jacob Pettis, cause number 723665. Would each side state their name and who they represent for the record, please?
Harold Clay for the state of Texas.
Danielle Cranberg for the defense.
Good morning, Mr. Clay. How are you doing? I mean, Mr. Clay. Good morning, Mr. Pettis. How are you doing?
Great, Your Honor.
Are you the same Jacob Pettis who's been charged with a DWI?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen, sir?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss this case with your lawyer?
Yes.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client is competent enough to move forward in the plea today?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Pettis, did you get an opportunity to go over a document entitled Defendant's Waiver of Constitutional Rights and Court's Admonishments?
Yes.
Did you go over that document with your lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Jessica, can you meet Malcolm? Thank you. Did you sign that document?
Yes.
Counselor, are you satisfied your client understands his waiver of constitutional rights?
I am, Your Honor.
Mr. Pettis, are you entering into your plea voluntarily this morning?
Yes.
All right, very well stated. Is there a plea bargain?
Yes, Judge, there is. The offer is for $500 fine plus court costs, 12 months deferred adjudication, ignition interlock for half the term, a DWI education class, a victim impact panel, a TAP evaluation, and follow the recommendations in 48 hours of community service.
Is this everyone's understanding of the plea bargain agreement?
It is, Your Honor.
Mr. Pettis, I see you've taken a plea bargain for deferred adjudication. Let me explain that deferred adjudication is a special type of probation where if you do very well and successfully complete this probation, this case could ultimately be dismissed against you. However, if you violate any terms of this probation, I could call you back to court, I can revoke the probation, and I can sentence you to the full range of punishment. Do you understand this?
Yes.
You still wish to move forward?
Yes, Your Honor.
How do you plead to this charge?
No contest.
No contest, very well. The court accepts your plea of no contest. It's been voluntarily and intelligently entered into, and I'll set punishment as follows. We're going to move forward with a $500 fine, court cost, 12 months of deferred adjudication, a DWI education class, VIP class, a TAP evaluation and follow all recommendations, ignition interlock for half the term, 48 hours of community service, and I'll set supervisory fee at $40. Is there anything else from either side?
Nothing from the state, Judge.
Nothing from defense, Your Honor.
If there's nothing else from either side, sir, I have followed your plea bargain agreement. You do not have my permission to appeal this. Mr. Pettis, I'm going to put you in a breakout room with Mr. Charles Kimbrough. He's a probation officer for County Court 12. He's going to go over a few things of probation with you. Counselor, did you want to go into that breakout room also?
I don't need to, Judge, if I could be excused.
No problem. Thank you for coming on. Right. Good luck to you, Mr. Pettis. Just look for the little join button, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
Good luck to you, sir. Everyone is excused. All right. I think that's the last plea. Jessica, why do we have Malcolm out? Because it is 12 o'clock.
Let me check. Hold on. Okay.
Is he on the docket?
Yeah, well, we have the attorney here, Mr. Damien, because it was gonna be a plea.
I don't have that. Look, what if the plea paperwork is done on my desk by 11:30? I'm not doing a plea.
It was, Judge, it was number 23.
What's the name of it? I mean,
No, I did not let Steve know, Judge.
Is everything done? Is everything in place for that plea? Who's the attorney?
Judge,
Mr.
Judge, this is Damian Sines, Judge. I believe we have a plea bargain with the state, and my client is reviewing the plea paperwork right now electronically.
No,
I'll sign it, sir.
Okay, I'll be right back, Jessica. I'll be right back, okay?
Jessica, can you make me co-host?
Yes,
Jessica, could I speak with Mr. Clay?
yes, sir. Well, Mr. Clay, you still have Mr. Otero waiting in the room. Because I have his client here.
I understand. I understand. Let me, if I could, just quickly confer with Mr. Sines.
There you go. Mr. Damien, can you jump back into room number 2?
I don't know how to do that, Jessica. Can you
Okay.
send it to me?
Got it. Well, since you were already on 2, I can't put you on 3. So let me move Hall to 4, and I'll put you in 4.
Thank you.
Mr. Shen?
Yes, I believe I'm done with the docket. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mr. Perez. Jacob Perez.
Jacob Perez?
Mr. Perez. Jacob Perez.
Yes, sir.
You need to accept the invitation to the breakout room.
Okay, let me see where it's at. I'm trying to find it. I do not see it, sir. I'm moving my 3 screens over, but
Click on the more button in the bottom of your screen.
let me see, sir, because I do not,
Mr. Perez, that is unacceptable. Are you in the shower?
no, ma'am.
Put your face in the camera.
Excuse me, ma'am?
Put your face in the camera.
Yes, ma'am.
That is so unprofessional.
Ma'am, I'm working right now.
You were taking and you're in court as well. And you were taking a shower.
Ma'am, I was working. I do work just like everybody else.
Exactly. And when you're in court, it's the same thing. You go to court, you go to work.
So what is
When you're
going on here?
showering,
What's happening? What's happening,
He's taking-
Jessica?
he's taking a shower, Judge, as we're trying to talk to him for Mr. Charles.
Jacob, Jacob, do you realize,
I was
Jacob, that you have
working, ma'am, and I'm working
Jacob,
and trying to rinse off my face, ma'am.
Jacob, stop talking. The judge is talking. Let me tell you something, Jacob. You are being live streamed on YouTube as you speak. You are in court,
Yes,
sir.
ma'am, I understand that.
So if you understand that, why would you be taking a shower when you're in court?
Because I'm not. I told you I'm working. I went temporarily outside.
It looks like you're in the
Now I was
bathroom.
washing my face.
Okay. Charles, you've already talked to him?
No, I haven't, Judge. I'm trying to get him to accept the breakout room invitation.
And I cannot find it. I've been trying to look for it.
Jessica, Charles, can you just move him over?
He has to accept it, Judge, in order for him to move.
I'll move him again.
Okay. Jacob, if you look in your left side of it, it'll say join breakout room. Yours doesn't say that? Join breakout room?
Now it did come up.
Okay. Okay, so Jessica, what about Malcolm? Like, I just heard that the attorney is doing the paperwork now. I don't want to do this. Like, my butt is like, I'm tired. Like, it's 12:03 now. Like, we can do this. We can recall him for Monday and put him on the Zoom. Okay. Did the attorney leave?
Ms. Jessica, you're muted.
They're talking to he's talking to Holly in the breakout room.
Okay.
I'll bring him I'll bring you back on Monday, sir.
Ma'am, I already have the paperwork signed.
Yes, but Judge is not going to be taking the plea today. Yeah, the soonest I can bring you back is Monday. I mean, your attorney's still trying to confirm he's not ready. That's our only problem.
So even if we have everything signed,
Even if it's everything signed, he still had questions, so he's talking to one of the ADAs and he hasn't came into an agreement actually. So you would have to talk to him, and once he says he's ready, then they'll proceed with the plea.
Okay, so Monday at 9, I'm guessing.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.